For those of you who are in ad break and didn't know, I just got shut up for 2 minutes. I still have a minute left. Okay, I can talk again. Alright, so catch up from right before ad. That's growing. He's making things. Bro, to be frank, the clip grows into a little. No way! What? That's hilarious. And that's how I said I'll talk about transgender journalists. Oh, you're fine. Hey, Dax, you're perfectly fine as long as you want to talk about it. I don't give a shit. I don't think anyone else gives a shit. It's teaching me stuff. I think it's interesting. Hey, people can talk about what they want to talk about. If you have a day where you want to talk about the crazy ass shit you're dealing with while transitioning, my chat is completely open to you. Plus, it helps me learn. And Altier, fuck you. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts. Altier, how are you? How you doing, man? I'm actually using you right now, trying to create some blue glow. You're good? That's good, man. Glad to hear it. Right now I'm using all-tiered lightning, fluorescent blue, on the LED lights. Take a little bit of back and forth with it, but what's going on, Venom? Just wanted to see what it was like. Syncs up well with each other. What's that? What am I missing? I don't mean. I haven't seen your emojis. I haven't seen any emojis, Venom. Like, yeah, I don't see any emojis. I just put a slew of the ones that you have where it scrolls. Is it not showing? It is not. Here, let me refresh my chat. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, no, I don't see any. I don't see any at all, Venom. Well, never mind then, not a big deal. Alright. Is anyone else seeing them? I see that. I see my hello one. Well, that sounds rough as hell. The worst part about the other way around so far has been the non-stop sensation of pop the blister, peel the skin off, and then poked what's eaten every time rolling with every day for like. Oh, wait. So, Stig, I didn't know you were transitioning. So you're doing, for lack of better, a female to no, male to female. Then I didn't know that. Interesting. But wow, there's so many people, different types of people here. I love this place. Blizzard. That sounds horrible. Well, never mind. Not a big deal. Well, that and having the hair follicles exposed to light so powerful the oil in them explodes. What the fuck? What? Haven't talked about it much, but yep, I'm popping pills and growing boobs. I didn't even need to pop pills. Mine are growing naturally. I'm sorry. It was a bad. Well, fucking awesome, Stig. I didn't know. I mean, you can feel free to share all this stuff here if you want. Again, this is a safe space. This is a free space. This is, you know, whoever, whatever. I might ask questions because I don't understand because I'm default or whatever you want to call it. So I don't have those thoughts. I don't have the want or need to do any of that. So I don't personally understand, but I love learning, and if I can understand people's thought process or get to know what's going on, then I'll have a better understanding, be able to tell others about it. You know? And like I said, I can't wrap my head around wanting to change my own body, but that does nothing about anybody else's. I don't give a shit, right? It's why I laugh my ass off when Florida Man insists people do this to pray. Who's Florida Man? I thought Florida Man was just looking up headlines. There's someone who names himself Florida Man? It's a pray. It's like if these fuckers went through one laser hair removal session, they'd cry for mommy and start handing out purple hearts. Oh god, that hurt. Ow. God, that's hilarious. I honestly, like I said, I can't think about that stuff for myself. Like, I'm perfectly fine in my skin, stuff like that. Yeah, I wish I was my thinner self or whatever, and I wish I wasn't broken, but I think that's completely different. So that part of the thought process and the feelings that go with that, I don't understand. But that doesn't mean I'm against other people having those feelings, those thoughts and stuff. I just like to learn about it. I like to learn, what makes you feel that way, and, how does it feel, and, what's the processes and stuff, and helps me understand and get to know you. That's all. Or man, the average sachet, anger ball, just an angry dude who doesn't want things to change. And I want to change my body, but it's just a weight loss thing. I just started. Damn, it is hard. I'm afraid to exercise hard, then because of heart attack. I'm only 5'10" and 380 pounds. You can do this. I believe in you. I wish I could exercise and do that shit with you. I really do. You can do this. Losing weight is a rough journey, and again, same thing with everyone else. If you need to vent about the changes and the difficulty about it, go for it. You guys all know I'm all about venting. Sometimes you just need to fucking get that thought out there. I know I need it all the time. I'll text Carly and be like, hey, I know this is a really dumb thought, but if I keep it inside, it's gonna spiral. So I just need to get this thought out here, and you know what? It helps every fucking time. Now, the kind of people who fit the Florida man they're only doing it to sneak into women's bathrooms. Culture war point right now. See, the thing for me about the sneaking, like the whole bathroom thing is, you know, when everyone was having that big fight about everyone's required to have whatever bathroom. Why can't we just take the sign off of male-female bathrooms, right? Like in regular stores. It's just the family bathroom, right? The one that you can lock and change your child's diaper in and, you know, help your kid go to the bathroom in, or the handicap one. Like, what's the big deal? Why is everyone throwing a big fit? Just make a bathroom that has a lock on it that just says family bathroom, that has the child changing station, room for a wheelchair, room for you to go, you know, help your kid go to the bathroom when they're that age. And why can't just anybody use it? Why is it a big fucking deal? Why does everyone have to? Why is there a war on it? Everyone should have that bathroom that is handicap accessible, able to take multiple genders in there for when you have to, you know, there's a long stage in life where you have to be taught how to use the bathroom, and a parent needs to kind of be there for it. Why? Should just be kind of there anyways. Most places have them. I don't know. Anyways, let's not get into that. That was just a big thing that I never understood. Laser hair removal once a month for a year. They put a laser pointer on a big ass round nickel of my skin. Push a button. If you know anything about I'm getting nailed. 20 joules square inch. It's so powerful as stubble catches on fire. Oil in the hair follicle explodes. Ah! And when the hair is really thick, it throws sparks, so mine would be sparking. Hurts as much as you'd imagine, like taking sparkler spittle once for every hair under a nickel. Ow. That's a lot. Jesus. Not that they actually give a shit, it's for you to distract me. Oh, here we go. Their heads would probably explode if they remembered that there's a unisex bathroom in their own houses. Yeah. Being too I know. You know what? That's a problem I have, is I'm just too logical about shit. Just a unisex bathroom. Just like the family bathroom where people can change. You know, there's handicap rails. There's, yeah, it's already there. Just what? So then that also begs the question, if most places have a unisex bathroom, which a lot of places I've been in do, because that's usually the one that's better for handicapped people because it's a bigger room. Why was it such a massive deal to begin with? Like, it's everyone's. The world's nuts. Can I just say it? The world's fucking insane. I hate them. Ah, no! Ascot. I knocked this guy off his little magnet stick. Alright. Alright, let's get off this topic. I know it's going to piss a bunch of people off. Or get somebody riled up. And I don't want to I don't want to rile anybody up. Right now I'm just talking out my ass because you know what I mean? Now here's the question. So these dwarves are all clones. Okay? That's their lore. And I like that lore. I think that's really cool. So they're all clones. Which means they're all going to have... I mean, there might be different clone strands. So that's a thing I can think about. Different strands. Because there is a female medic. There's a female medic that I have. I don't know where she is. She's somewhere over here. Ah, here she is. It's a female medic. And I saw her and I want to do dark skin tone on her. You guys should know by now, I love painting dark skin tones. There's something about it that just, it feels natural to me. I really enjoy it. So I wanted her to have a dark skin tone. It's just I don't know why. It just, when I was putting it together, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a dark skin tone. So that put in the thing. It's like, all right, so they're all clones. So for me and my army to make sense, you'd have to build the lore around. Some have dark skin tones, some don't. Because this guy's face, it's not. I don't know. Clone as an exact copy or clone as designer test tube baby from. I forget. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. The lore is so new on these guys. If I remember correctly, there's like, so they're like cast clones. So there's clones for medical personnel. There's like a clone strand for people who are good with medical stuff. There's a warrior clone set. There's a engineer clones. I think it's a class or a job specific type clone thing, if I remember correctly, but I'm not exactly sure. So it's a Clone War about dwarves. Yeah, I'm so now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do dwarves. Most of them are all gonna have these dome heads, right? Most of them, because I like the look of the dome. I like that look. I think it's cool. But the hero characters, I want their heads. And the berserkers, they all have a lot of skin showing. And I know I'm probably thinking too much on this, but this is how I think about this type of stuff. All right, I gotta build the story in my head. I think I'm gonna start this guy off with raw meat and go kind of pale. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out. I've got raw meat, and I kind of like this color, so I'm gonna mess with this. See how it goes. Usually for dwarves, I do Reaper's rosy skin and call it a day. I really like that skin tone for dwarves, but kind of want to do something different. And that skin is doing that is like a 3 or 4 stage process. I don't really want to do that for a whole army, you know. I want to make it simple. All right. Oh, hey! What is up, everybody? Reaper, thank you so much for the raid. For dinner, Lord. Reaper Miniatures, welcome in. You guys should be, there shouldn't be an ad wall. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys working on today? I hope you guys had a fantastic stream. For anyone who's coming in here and don't know me, my name's Cat. This is CAPmastOr Studios, and I am currently just kind of doing my own thing today. Painting up or trying to come up with some colors for Leagues of Votann army. Tyler the Tired, Killer Tomatoes, yes. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is one of my all-time favorite movies, and you know they have shows and all this other stuff. I love it. It's super cheesy and hilarious, so I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That was fun. Someone just dropped something outside. But yeah, my name's Cat. This is CAPmastOr Studios. I've been painting for, it'll be 3 years in June. I do this mainly for myself and for charity stuff. My most recent thing that I finished is actually this guy right here. I forget where the STL is from, honestly. It was a free STL. It was a promotional thing on My Mini Factory. And yeah, so I painted this guy up. I finished him Thursday? I think I finished him on Thursday. So this is the most recent thing I've done. It's up for sale in my shop, but yeah. So this is the kind of stuff that I like to do. I was really pushed myself with OSL on this one. Trying to learn different directions, you know? Different directions, different colors all at the same time. But yeah, so I do stuff like this. I have my own armies that I do. I do some commissions, some D&D stuff. I tell people all the time I use three paint companies: Reaper, Cuttlefish Colors, and Dark Star Miniatures. Or not Dark Star, which is metallics. Reaper is usually my go-to. I have like 200 or so right in front of my face. But yeah, we were actually just talking about Reaper today and how they're, all the good stuff that they do and what a great company they are. So it's great to have you guys in here. If anyone has any questions, go right ahead and ask. I might not know the answers, but we have an amazing, wonderfully talented, and large community where we can find somebody with the answers. Any work that you want to show off, feel free to. I'm a little bit slow today. I'm slow every day. I'm a little slow today, but because I'm having some really bad back spasms. I'm pretty messed up as far as physically and mentally or whatever, due to my time with Uncle Sam, and this morning had a rough go of it. Yeah, we used to have that as a redeem, but then that bastard Scoot ruined it. Yeah, I wonder, yeah. We used to have it at redeem, but then someone kept redeeming it because they hang out here too much, so they have too many points. And what do you know? It's not there anymore. There can be too much of a good thing. I think if I gave this guy a ginger beard, it'd be a little on the nose. I have no idea. Why'd you highlight your message? Oh my god, that's why. Okay. Uh-huh. Here we go. Again, welcome in, everybody. Really appreciate the raid, Reaper. I know you guys usually raid and run, but I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome at supporting the community. Tell me about Uncle Sam and your back problems.
Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good, though. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo! Boo! Terrible. Get him away! Hey, boo!
All right, you guys. All right. I get it. Jesus Christ. So, yeah, I was in the Army for 6 years, and actually I just got done telling the story today. I don't mind talking about it at all. Uncle Sam in the Army for 6 years. And during that time, I was crushed in a convoy mishap. Crushed like a pop can. Or someone put it earlier today, I was crushed like a can of Spam in a hydraulic press. So it split my femur long ways in its socket like a Y. I split it down the middle. And it fractured 3 of my vertebrae and herniated 3 of the discs in the middle of my spine. I had Hurricane Matthew chuck a tree at me and launched me off a 15-foot balcony onto cement where I broke 3 ribs. Thumbs and threes. Broke 3 ribs. Tore my left shoulder up, where now I don't have a bicep in there at all. And shattered my right foot and ankle. And then I had a forklift operator drop sheet metal off of a pallet onto the back of my head, which caused all sorts of brain damage. If you want a very short list of all the things that is wrong with me, if you do ! What's wrong, it'll give you the spark notes of some of the issues I have. Yes, I am medically retired from the army because of, you know, all the shit they did. Thank you for your cervix. I hope I hope that was actually a typo because that's hilarious. But if it wasn't, also good pun. Great pun. But also, thank you for your cervix. Ow, that hurt. Oh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to. My eventual plan was to be a warrant officer. So I was working my way up to, but I became too crippled to continue. And thank you for your cervix. Why does that make me laugh so much? Thanks for your cervix. You're welcome. Like it's just on like a freaking plinth display somewhere in my old office, just sitting there. Hey, Cap donated his cervix. I don't know why it's so funny to me. You know what? Ow. God, this laughing is killing my back. I'm gonna start saying that. You're trans too, sure. Alright, this is gonna be a really dumb question. Do only females have cervixes? You gotta laugh from keep from crying? Oh, yeah. Sometimes the laughing... Yeah, ow. Alright, well, there you go, yeah. See, I'm dumb. Blame the brain damage. Well, now, you know what I want to do from now on? When I meet another vet, I'm gonna say thanks for your cervix. That's how one of my ancestors went. Was working on a train coupling, and some inattentive coworker didn't set the brake on the car, coupled with him and oh God, Jesus, Stig. Oh shit, yeah, I knew that. See, brain fart. I knew that. I knew that. Here we are. We've been talking about you know, everyone's been helping me learn transgender and, you know, multi-gender stuff and teaching me about transitioning. Here I don't know the basic anatomy of, you know, the human. Yeah, I'm gonna start saying that. Just kind of like how when everyone sneezes around me, except for my kids, because I don't want them to know that I'm, you know, I don't want them to learn something. When other adults sneeze around me, I go, goes in tight. Not gazoon tight. Goes in tight. I say that all the time, nobody catches on. And I want to say thank you for your cervix. Make sure everyone knew the basic anatomy, so it's not your fault. It took me until high school to my own biology. Oh, it's just one of those things. Like, how long ago has it been? Like, you know, what? How old am I now? 32. So I went through all those health classes, and when I was like 12, that's 20 years. You know, 15, 20. No, more than 15. We'll say 17 to 20 years ago. I don't remember that shit. Like my son, he's 9. He learned how many bones dogs have, and apparently they have more bones than humans have, and I didn't know that shit. If I did know it, and I learned it a long ass time ago. I like this raw meat. It was a perfect skin tone for him. Absolutely perfect. So yeah. I have all the colors I've been using off to the side because once I figure out Hey, Chaos T. Hey, we were talking about tea today. Thank you for following. I really appreciate that. We should be like, we're really close to 600 followers. Awesome. The next like giveaway event will be around we'll be at 75 or 750 followers. But I might still do something. We are very close to having one of our emotes becoming a 3D printable model. So I might, whenever we get that, I might do a giveaway for that or something. Like a free painted one or something. Penis is the devil. Someone 1800 where the laws are made. Oh, good. Don't get me started on this, Scoot. He is good. You're fantastic. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I've only been doing it for about 3 years. Like I said, 3 years in June. I don't know. How far away is June? It's April. June. Okay. Oh, yeah. So in 2 months, it'll be 3 years that I've picked up my first brush. So I really appreciate that. I basically attribute anything that I know about painting to the fact that I do it every single day now. And I was adopted into this fucking awesome community with amazing painters. So, yeah. Anything that I've learned in the last 3 years of painting has just been because of... Kids are amazing. I don't know how they learn so fast, especially things that I wish they... yeah. I hate the internet. No, I love the internet because I have you guys. But, yeah. A 9-year-old with a tablet. Actually, let's put it... A 12-year-old, which now, there is one in the family. 12-year-old with a tablet, it's a frightening thing. Or with internet access, it's a frightening thing. Very frightening. Very. I really like... Yeah, that raw meat is great. That's a quote. That raw meat is great. How do you like your meat? Oh. Yeah, really nice color. First time I've used it for actual skin tone. I really liked it. I need to finish off the beard. Just going to do a little bit. We're not going to go super crazy with it because there's going to be, blue glow going on to it. So, man, my camera is really whitewashing the ever-living crap out of this model, isn't it? I feel like it is. I feel like it's whitewashing the shit out of it. Camera kind of high up there, isn't it? But Tyler Chaos, welcome in. I really appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. You guys do any hobby yourself? You guys have anything you want to show off? Feel free to. Links are 100% okay in here. I like showing other people's work off. Show a lot of stuff on my Discord. Don't boo me, boo you. Yeah, links are great as long as it doesn't get me kicked off the old Twitch. I'll share everyone's stuff. Yeah, I like to ask people, what their hobby progress is this week, or what things you have that you want to do this week. For me, I want to finally get this color scheme for my Votam army. I want to nail it down with this guy, Giggity. So my hobby goal for this week is nail this down, get this to where it's the scheme that I want for my Votam force. The other thing I want to do is continue work on our charity bust. Giggity. This is Elika. She is a bust that'll be raffled off for the mental health charity painters. Right down here in the bottom left, I'm a committee member of Mental Health Charity Painters, fully non-for-profit organization that we're running a big charity. Our very first government-recognized, fully, non-for-profit charity this year. We're running it right now, and this is going to be one of the raffle prizes at the end of it. So I need to. She's only about 50% done right now. It's a long way to go to get more work done on her. Then the other goal for this week is to start priming up and building some Marvel Crisis Protocol commission. Moving aside, great pun. You're welcome. Rather than meat he eats is raw, he does eat vegetables. Well, that's good. Veggies are nice. Yeah, I met someone who likes to eat chicken raw, and I'm assuming they're dead now. I simply just don't. That sounds so dumb. I dabble in painting and I 3D print. Nice. I have more experience with painting on canvas. That's awesome. That stuff astounds me. I want to do more with mini painting though. I think 2D painting or canvas painting is definitely the harder of the two things. I can't create nothing, like something out of absolutely nothing, right? The fact that you can get a white, basically like, you know, raised piece of paper and create something astounds me. That's insane. I have to, you know, what is it? Paint by numbers. That's basically what I feel like I'm doing here. I'm filling in the blanks. This is just a 3D coloring book, you know. This is the extent of my art. I'd never taken a single art any. Last time I took an art class, it was out of a Red Flyer wagon in like 5th grade. The salmonella poisoning really adds variety and character to this. I know, right? My back is killing me. See, and I think miniature painting. Really? You do? Wow. See, I don't like. To me, is it because it's restricting you to paint like a specific form? Like you can't create your own form? That intrigues me a bit. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. On what makes it harder for you. I would think the complete opposite. My goal is to work really hard on my miniature coming in. Nice. Hoping to have a few done by the end of the week. I have about a month until I start my Dragonlance game. I have to paint 18 different miniatures and finish writing the adventure before that. Oh shit. No, that's right. You said you were getting some Reaper minis coming in this week, right? I need to break out some. I have a ton of Reaper miniatures. I need to break some out and maybe do one or two. Throw them up on the shop or something. Last one I did was the two-headed Etten Warrior, which that was a really cool model. But that one was for when we hit 500 followers. So that was a giveaway. I don't remember who got that one. Somebody won it. Unbinged stuff a long time ago. I think doing things like shading and contouring are much harder on 3D surfaces. Oh, okay. See, to me, I feel like it's easier because it's already in the shadow. Like, it's like, oh yeah, his arms are covering it. That's where that shadow goes. I can see. I think it's just two very different worlds. As much as you're still painting stuff, two very different worlds, and it's really cool to see different perspectives. Yes, and I'm waiting on my custom miniature prints from Battle. Yeah, that's right. You were telling me about that. Awesome. That's awesome. Wow, what a cool world. You know, you got canvas painters, miniature painters, all sharing stuff, and the difference between hobbies. You get all sorts of different types of human beings in here. If I can look. Right now, I'm just creating kind of a Santa Claus beard. I put some gray in there. Now I'm just I'm glazing in White Knight over the grays just to get the tone. It's all getting slightly OSL'd by the blue LED light I have in there, or the blue fluorescent I have in there. That's the point. So I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I want you to look at it and be like, oh, okay, he's got old man hair. I think I would have thought, like, for me, I can see how small everything gets for 3D printing from canvas painting. I can see that being a big hurdle from canvas to miniature painting. Is that something you find is difficult, or is that an easier transition? Can't draw, but my color theory is good. I paint miniatures and do coloring books with colored pencils. Which I can't. Yeah, I can't create anything out of nothing. I don't remember where Stream Ninja is, but I tried sculpting, and it's hilarious. Yeah, creating something out of nothing is not something I can do. I've never been able to. I've never been very artistic. So, I think it's amazing seeing this stuff. Like, you guys seen Phoenix Feathers? Or Feathered Phoenix, sorry. Feathered Phoenix, like, paintings that they do on violins and stuff. Fucking gorgeous. I love that shit. And then James Wapple, when he just randomly paints little canvas pieces and then switches to miniatures, and it's like he just brought whatever he painted out of the canvas and just, like, fucking made it happen right there in the palm of your hand on a miniature. That's just insane to me. There are some people who are just so fucking talented. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I'll never understand content creators or streamers or anything that get pissed off when people show their art. I am constantly astounded by different art and different ways of thinking on here. It's so cool. It's so cool to see everyone's different shit. I've accepted that I'm above average at most crafts, but not excellent in more than a few. Nice. I don't know shit about nothing. I'm learning. I'm trying to teach myself, but I don't know shit. That's why I say, you have questions, we can find someone who knows the answers. Oh. Maybe that's what's going on. The world is punishing me for laughing at my own jokes. So right now when I laugh, it hurts. That's what's happening. The world's mad at me for laughing at my own jokes. So now my back spasmed out real hard and I can't laugh at my own jokes. It hurts. That's what's happening. That's what I'm gonna boil it. Okay. Oh! I don't like it. And it's all your fault. Oh, if you guys want a nice little rundown, you get some Epsom salt, and I actually don't have a bathtub in my house, which is thank God, because I probably would have fallen a million times. I have a decently large standing shower with seats in it. But here, for all of you guys who are new to the channel, here's an intro video that King Dixon Balls made. What up, nerd? Hello, my child. Welcome to CAPmastOr Studios. Warning, this show may sometimes contain obnoxious noises. Fuck. No. Oh. No. Oh. We are children mentally. I am the most mature motherfucker there is. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's fair. That's fair. That's my sexy face, by the way. Now we're getting somewhere. Sorry, Daddy. I've been naughty. I fucking love that. How loud is that? Because it doesn't show goose titty jump scare. I know, right? How loud is that? Because what's weird about that, putting that as a scene, It auto plays when I hit the intro song, and it doesn't show me there's any audio coming out of there. I can't adjust the volumes on it. It doesn't even show that there are volumes on that scene. Yes, hi Tyler. If you guys didn't know, this is a 18 plus stream. Louder than me. Well, that's the point. I don't talk through it, so. I can show you how to find the volume on it. Nice. Time to work with the metals a little bit here. We got 2 different metals, but we're going to use the same technique I always use on both of them. So I have moved away from using Army Painter because, well, I found Reaper miniatures, and then I found Cuttlefish colors, and I found Dark Star, and those are all paints that suit my needs a little bit better. But there's one thing about Army Painter that I still absolutely love, and it is their dark tone. I use on all my metallics because it's just awesome. It really just brings in metallics to look a little bit better. Oh. So this is what I use to make to shade the to shade the metallics I have. Give them a more natural look, and I go back over them with highlights. The coppers, for the copper here, I might use a more warm wash, but we'll see how this works. I do love the Armor Painter. Yeah, I do too. They're a nice gel. I have a little more control over them. I only use them for metallics. Not that there's anything wrong with using washes for skin tones or for cloth or anything, but I've actually moved away from it just naturally. It's just something I naturally just started using regular paints for it. But for metallics, I love the effect that the Army Painter washers have over them, and I get compliments on my metallics. People tend to like them, so doing something. That, and I like the look of it. This dark tone is my baby, and it's what I use on all my metallics. For these more red metallics, I would probably use strong tone or soft tone, but wanted to see if I could just make it work with a dark tone on this one. The camera is having such a hard time with this orange. It's really having a hard time with it. It's like, is it orange? Is it red? What is it? It's having a rough time with it. Funny. Kind of funny to see. For those of you guys who don't know, I showed it a little earlier, but this is the armor. I haven't done the highlight yet, but the armor plate is done with these 3 colors right now: fire red, phoenix red, and then it's gonna get a fire orange top in a while. And then there are some stickers that are on top of some of the spots here, some hexagonal patterns that have fluorescent orange or LED light. It'll happen. And I'll take those stickers off in a little while once I get a little farther along with the armor. Right now they just have the base coat, a slight glaze of the red. Soft tone, mid tone, strong tone. What about tone lock brand, funky cold? I don't know what that is. They don't have a mid tone, it's strong tone. Got strong tone, which is a very brown, raw, more of an umber kind of a wash. Then you have dark tone, which is the black. Then you have strong tone. You have soft tone, which is more of a reddish. Here's Flesh Wash, which has even more red. And then you have the colored ones, which are really fun. The green tone. Those have been really fun. Blue tone I use quite a bit. I like that. I don't know if I'm even showing them on screen. Here's the red tone. I like them. I like their washes. I don't know. If I heard it, probably. But yeah, I don't know names of things. You know, as someone who used to be music major or vocal major, you would think I would be better with knowing song titles and artist names and stuff. I was always. I blame the brain damage, but I didn't have brain damage at that point, so. Wait, you sing? Yeah, I was a vocal major. My my entire like basically middle school to graduating high school existence was music. I got a full ride to a Vandercook College of Music, a very good music college up here in Chicago. Think of it as like step down from Juilliard. You have to audition to get into the college. I got in. I got a full ride. Yeah. So I did a lot of singing. And, I played trumpet for 15 years ish. In college, I learned the rest of the brass instruments. Need a channel point redemption that forces Cap to sing? Ugh. Thanks. As opposed to a vocal lieutenant who cannot read sheet music. I like that one stick. That's good. I don't know. I don't like to sing for real anymore. You know what I mean? Like, I like to mess around, make funny noises and stuff, but not very often do I feel like belting something out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I used to. Yeah, I was very much was a vocal major, so that was my thing. Not a vocal lieutenant. That's hilarious. I guess I'm a vocal lieutenant then, because I can't read music, but give me any song, I'll learn it in a few hours. Yeah, I learned rather quickly, and thank God I learned quickly, that being a vocal major wasn't really going to get you anywhere in life. It was not going to pay the bills. So I had gotten really sick because of the schedule I was keeping during my time at college. I was averaging 2 hours a night, commuting 4 hours a day, taking classes for 12 hours straight with only one 30-minute break, commuting, getting maybe 2 hours. No, not even. 2 hours was if I went to bed right away. But I had practice, homework, had to eat, stuff like that. So I'd get maybe an hour of sleep a night, get back up and start it again. And then when I was putting my baritone up in a locker, and when I did it, I felt something really, like I was having some really bad abdominal pains. I felt something and I was like, what the hell is that? And then I was passed out. I just fell over. Turns out, like, because I was pushing myself way too hard and my body, I wasn't eating right, I wasn't sleeping, it wasn't anything, my body started shutting down. So, and because it was a private music college and stuff, and, very prestigious kind of a thing, if you missed 3 days of any class, you failed that class for that semester. I was out for like a week and a half, so I then technically failed all my classes because I took every single one of my classes every day. Because I had to be a full-time student in order to keep my full ride scholarship. So during the hospital time and time away, I realized like this literally turned my passion into something I stressed out so much about that it almost killed me. So I didn't go back. They were really awesome and didn't make me pay my full scholarship back. It was like, gonna say you withdraw, you don't have to pay your scholarship back, you don't have to do anything, you're fine. So I was super lucky. Super lucky. And they were really it really is a great school. At least you had a full ride and to figure that out. I paid $50,000 in debt to find out that my degree is the full ride was about that much. It was ridiculous. My high school course did some competition or workshop at Ithaca College, but I can't remember the details right now. Yeah, that stuff's fun. I always enjoyed that. New idea: all bard spell scrolls are in sheet music form. Unless you can read music, you can't use the scrolls. I think you should just be forced to do it badly. I think a bard that's horrible at music is a hilarious plot. Ad warning, guys. In 1.5 minutes, there'll be a 30-second ad, which I won't respond to chat through, so you guys don't feel like you're missing it. I double majored in history and English, which means I can give you a really well-cited paper about basically anything, and I know enough to be panicked to a different level about certain events. Burnout is real. Stress will literally kill your body. Yep. Yeah, I learned that one the hard way. It would explain why everyone can't cast spells from these scrolls. It'd just be a natural performance roll. Isn't that all that is? A performance roll without any dice. Be working on the house next to me again. I'm gonna keep hearing big thumps and shit. Ugh. That wash do its thing for a little bit. Where's that? Alright guys, ad's about to start. I'll see you on the other end of it. Okay, everyone should be back from the ad. At least it says everyone should be. Came off the marinade and drugs cause owie fibro. Oh no, I didn't know you had fibro too. That sucks. Leave the lurk love. Alright, thank you so much. Again, it's always great having you here. You're answering questions and telling us about your experience. That's awesome. I really appreciate people for being able to open up about stuff that could be pretty hard to talk about. So I'm not saying anyone who doesn't is bad. I'm just saying thank you for opening up, because it could have helped somebody deal with their problems. That's awesome. Seriously, awesome stuff. Thank you. Yes, MHCP. For those of you guys don't know, I am a committee member for the Mental Health Charity Program, Mental Health Charity Painters. What? Program. And we are, doing non-for-profit charity right now. We fully government recognized not-for-profit agency now, and we are running our first big charity event. Right now, we have 11% of the money raised that we are trying to get raised. It's good, but can be better. I don't want you guys to feel bad, because you shouldn't. 11% is still awesome. But yeah, there's tons of awesome raffle prizes if you click that link. Both those links, one link will take you to the Instagram of the person who actually runs the charity. One link will take you to the charity itself, where you can get raffle tickets for amazing artist work and board games, Nova Open stuff, Klinsky brushes, Game Envy, like assorted tools and stuff, and Creature Caster, and a bunch of completed amazing works. So make sure you guys check that out. Turn it off a few times. I don't want people to get burnout with me talking about it, but would really appreciate it if you guys, if you can't donate, trust me, as someone who's perpetually broke, just talking about it and getting other people interested, or just spreading the word